Okay, what's up? My name is Jeffrey Whiting. I am taking a critical inquiry class at BYUH, but if you're watching this, you probably already know that. What we've been talking a lot about in our class is basically how technology is going to be affecting us in the future when robots are capable of handling pretty much any job as far as driving and grocery store clerks and all of this stuff can basically be taken over by robots. Something I still can't see robots doing is like politics and stuff like that, but who knows, maybe, right? Basically what we've been talking about is what happens when robots can do whatever we can do, and it just eventually is going to become a lot more logical to hire robots, well, not hired by robots, to do everything. And long term, I mean, they won't get sick. They don't call in sick and then go out for the weekend to party and then call in sick on Monday because they partied too hard. It's just more logical for stores and other places to hire robots if they're available. And I just got done watching some videos about robots and robotic technology. I'm not sure when they were dated, but regardless, they were pretty impressive what they could do, what they could handle. The main video was they called it a quadcopter. It's a helicopter with 4 propellers, one on each corner. And it could do just about anything as far as reacting to the world around it. It could. My brothers and I would always have competitions on who could balance a broom on their hand the longest, and then once all of us got too good at that, then it was who could balance it on their foot, and then we just got ridiculous, like who could balance it on their chin and forehead and side of their head and crazy stuff. But this quadcopter was balancing a stick on its head, and you could go up and you could tap the stick and it would correct and make sure that it was balancing it the whole time. It was very, very agile as far as reacting to the world around it. You could go up and push it and hit it and it would correct and stabilize, and you could even play catch with it. Like they put a little like a net thing on top of it, and he was throwing a ball, and the quadcopter would go up, hit the ball, and not only would it go up and hit the ball, but it'd hit it back to him, playing catch. It was awesome. I want a quadcopter that can do that. Anyways, the basic gist of the video was that robots are getting there where they can handle tasks around places, especially like a grocery store clerk. Be able to pick up objects, put objects on a shelf, like no big deal. It's doable. It's something that could happen. The other video that I watched was about business and economics. Basically, I think the idea that I was supposed to take away from it, or some of the questions I was supposed to ask, were how would an invention like this affect the economy as far as people having jobs and people having work. It is very, very interesting. It talked about okay, let me break it down argument wise. His main argument is that when something new is introduced to the economy, it creates, well, if not a problem, then a huge question mark for businesses, whether or not they're going to support it or what they're going to run with. And he brought in some examples. Well, he was talking about technology. And technology is, well, I hope everybody knows, it started off with these computers, but not computers like the one that I'm using making this video of. Computers that would take up a whole room, they would take up a whole building to do very simple computations, basically a giant calculator the size of the school. And these went along for a while, and they're getting really good. They're able to handle a lot of computations, but then the personal computer came out, and the personal computer, when it started out, it wasn't nearly as good as these computers that were as big as buildings. But it kind of threw a monkey wrench into the economy in the sense that even though it wasn't as good, it wasn't as powerful, it was so much cheaper and so much more user friendly that people started buying them, and this object started occupying the economy. And the basic gist of the video was that he called them disruptions in economy or something like that, and basically saying that when something new like this is introduced to the economy, it's really hard to understand where it's going to go. And there's a lot more to it. I really don't have time to talk more about it. So go and watch the video yourself. I'll post some links. Thanks. Good night. Bye.